super talented kid. So it's really awesome to see him be able to get out there and play super confident. And we want him to be as aggressive as he can when he catches the ball in that post. And I thought he did a really great job tonight.
What can you say about his poster?
I mean, I've been on the receiving end a couple times, so I'm glad it wasn't one of us this time. It happened to the other team. So
he said he really would have rather finished that coast-to-coast one as much as the poster.
Yeah, I mean, when you try to Euro step from the three-point line, I think it's probably a little bit difficult. He almost had it, though. It was close. Respect.
We don't see 7-footers push the ball full court like that much.
Yep.
Is that something that kind of Brandon has to his?
Yeah, I think, Coach Pope has done a great job putting a lot of confidence in the bigs to be able to do that as well. Grab a rebound and, if you really kind of distorts the defense a little bit, who picks up the ball, a five-man isn't used to trying to go out to the three-point line and stop the ball in transition. So it really adds a different, look to our offense, and, our fives are talented enough to be able to do that.
Carr found you on a couple plays. How nice was it to have him back on the floor and add another point guard to the mix?
Yeah, he's a great facilitator, manipulates the defense in the pick and roll like nobody else. And, he's a great teammate and did an awesome job for us tonight.
Coach Pope's talked twice now about you being able to stack decisions. What does that mean to you? Have y'all talked about that?
Yeah, no, definitely. I think the way that we play, you have a lot of reading and reacting. So just being able to stack the decisions of what the defense is doing. So say you get a catch at the top of the key, being able to read the backdoor cut versus the handoff, and then just being able to kind of make those decisions in real time and make the right decisions. I think it takes a little bit to get used to, and I think the whole team does a really great job, and the five men and four men on the other side are given the opportunity to have to make a lot of decisions in this offense. So.
Are you thinking plays ahead or steps ahead in that process?
Yeah, definitely. I think that's one of the really cool things about us. We try to do something offensively, and then take note of how they guard it, and then attack that. So tonight they were switching a lot, so turned into a lot of we call live ball slips. So you're able to kind of slip out if you're the screener, get to the basket, and attack the switch with a roast or a boomerang or something like that. So we kind of just go through different progressions on the way that they're guarding us, and so you go into it kind of knowing what you're looking for.
So is that something you guys kind of adjust throughout the game, or is that something Coach Pope lets you guys know, hey, you guys can attack them here?
Yeah, I think it's both. I think we've done a great job throughout the summer and throughout the fall trying to pick it up by ourselves. I think that's shows a lot of growth and maturity in the team, being able to read it on the fly and make those decisions. But if we're not seeing something, I think the coaches do a great job as well of trying to point something out. Hey, we should look for this because they're guarding us this specific way. So
and Drew, Jackson just said over there when you were struggling in the first half, he came up to you and said, hey, you got to be more aggressive.
Yep.
What kind of leadership role is he taking on, and where maybe he came into this offense, he understands at a deeper level, played for Coach Pope? Or is it just kind of his personality, and how much has that meant to you guys to have a guy do that? Yeah,
definitely. I think, Jackson's a great teammate, man. He a great leader, and kind of like you touched on, he's the only one who's been here and played for Coach Pope before. But, they do a great job of, building our teammates up, and, he instills a lot of confidence in me, and so that's just another time where he's been able to step up and do that. And the offense, they kind of talked about us looking like us. It doesn't when you're passing down shots or not as aggressive as you can be. So coming out into the second half, I definitely wanted to be as aggressive as possible, and good things happen.
What is it to adjust going from Lamont, if you're in there with Lamont and then you're in there and Carr does that where he just off a made basket, made free throw, he's just absolutely flying once to go?
It's not difficult. Lamont tries to play the same way. Everybody tries to play the same way. But Carr's just so special at just his pace and his hard cuts and making sure that the ball gets up the court fast. So I mean, it doesn't make a difference. We know how to adjust. We know how to play together. So that's all that matters.
You guys went on that 18-0 run after it was basically tied there, but now that time out. Does this strike you as a team that can, against whatever competition, you woke up and you've outscored somebody 10-0 in a minute or so?
Yeah, I would say so. We have confidence that we got a team that can definitely fill it up. So we're just trying to compete. That's it. And I feel like we've done a good job so far in these exhibitions of showing that, even in these games. Like I said, it's an exhibition, so I mean, a lot of teams, they might not show up. I feel like our team has done a good job of just competing for a full 40 minutes.
You may have already been asked, but what's your comfort level like right now in playing another season for Coach Pope?
Really comfortable. Year 5. So I'm just excited to get out there and compete against some of the best competition in the country. There's a lot of guys that I'm excited to play, just see what they're about. And hopefully we'll win a championship.
Do you feel your teammates kind of closing that gap a little bit as far as the comfort level, how they're asked to play?
Yeah, no, for sure. I don't think that's really an issue anymore. I think we're just trying to figure out little things to nitpick and just adjust on the fly. I think today we did a good job. It was just an exhibition, but I felt like things went south for us just for a second. But I don't think anybody got down. We were all in good spirits. We knew what it was, and I think that's going to carry us a long way when it comes down to a close game, honestly.
Yeah, when you see Lamont working so hard on the defensive end, how contagious is that for the rest of you guys?
It's crazy. Coach Pope, he only lets Lamont pick up 94 feet, and that's the first person I've ever seen since I've been with him. So it's really impressive. It's great to have a guy like that. Those type of guys don't come around very often. So, I mean, it's a blessing.
What can you say about BG's post-game?
It was crazy. It was crazy. I mean, it was a great pass. I don't remember who made it. It was either Ansley or Colin, but yeah, it was a great pass, great finish.
He kind of told us, he was like ho-hum on the dunk, but he was really upset that he didn't finish the coast-to-coast play.
Yeah. I mean, BG played great tonight. I'm happy for him, and it was a great win.
Yeah, Andrew said that he had dunked on him a couple of times in practice. Can you confirm that?
You said what? Sorry.
Yeah, Andrew said that Garrison had dunked on him a couple of times in practice also.
Yeah, it's been back and forth. They've gotten each other a couple of times in practice. Yeah.
What can you say about BG stepping up with Amari going down?
It was huge. I mean, we're going to need it all season. BG did a great job, like you said, stepping up and filling in the holes that we needed. And then Ansley and AC having to play the 5, they did a great job also. But I think there's a lot of areas that we can work on and improve. So we're just going to get back in the lab and try and figure it out.
When things got a little close there in the first half and you kind of gave the team a spark, do you envision that as your role, or does it just come natural in what this offense is?
We have a group of 12, 13 guys that can put the ball in the hole. So I don't think it'll just be me. There's going to be multiple times this year where it might be a couple guys, might be one person, but I wouldn't say it's just going to be me. There's a lot of guys that can hoop on this team.
Just you tonight. All right. Thanks, Jackson.
How much of an advantage is that for you?
I mean, it's a lot. That's one of the main reasons why I'm here, just in practice. He's helping me and Amari with every small thing, like you said. Just one thing, keeping the ball high so the little guards can't get it and stuff like that.
Granny, can you just talk a little bit about that dunk you had out there?
Yeah, you know, just doing my job, set the screen, and my guy Colin hit me on the road, and I just finished it.
Your coach talked about how important it is for you guys to pass out of the post and be able to pass it at the high post, high key, whatever it may be. Amari really succeeds in that when he's out there. It seems like you're getting better and better at that. How is that progression going of learning how to make sure those passes are there?
Yeah, like you said, just learning from a vet like Amari. He's teaching me every little thing he know. You know, he's been playing for a couple years over me, so just learning from him and Coach Pope.
How is it that you know when to kick it out versus when to go back up? Because the offense is so centered around getting the ball back out and hitting the open shots. What's that balance for you as a big man?
Just knowing like where my guys will be. Coach preaches deep corner, so if like I don't see nobody to my side, I know I'm gonna have a teammate in the deep corner. I just hit there. So yeah.
Brandon, how do you find yourself adjusting, you know, getting into the rhythm of playing with these guys, man? Difference from Oklahoma State to what you're playing now, you know, at the same kind of position you're running, but offense is definitely a little different, you know, the way that you're running up the court, fast pace. How are you adjusting to kind of this play style?
Yeah, like you said, it's not the same, but just adjusting to it. You know, just came here, I already knew what Pope offense was like, so that was the main thing, just adjusting to it.
You're adjusting well? Do you think there's anything that you have to work on specifically?
No, I feel like I'm doing my part, adjusting well, and just practicing hard every day.
How ready are you guys for these games to start counting?
What you say? Can you repeat yourself?
How ready are you guys for these games to start counting?
Very ready. You know, expedition's out the way. Real season starts now, so we locked in and ready.
There were a few times down the stretch where you guys kind of lost a little bit of a rhythm. How did you guys kind of come together and readjust and recenter yourself?
Coach was preaching like we had a phenomenal game the first game, and these is like defending check for D2, so they was gonna give us a run for our money. So I feel like we came back and did what we do.
Was it good to get that challenge in the first half and for them to kind of hang around for?
Yes. It's always good to see stuff like that. So I feel like it was good for us.
In what way? How does that test you?
Just for like the real season coming up, because you know we're out of the I wouldn't say like lower levels, but you know it's all like competitive coming up. So it just helped us.
I saw a little bit of your post game tonight as well. Just how much have you been improving on that from last year to this year?
Just improving every day with Coach Pope, teaching us little things, working on it every day, and yeah.
How bad did you want to finish that one coast to coast?
Pretty bad, but it is what it is. Made up for it, so yeah.
We got to see some of those floor skills though, right?
Yeah.
A little bit of Carr to your game?
Yeah, just showing what I can do. Yeah.
Do you like that about Coach's system? I mean, most teams don't see the 7-footer pushing it.
I feel like Coach let us express our game in his offense. Just a whole bunch of different opportunities and things we can do in his offense that let us shine. So yeah.
With the season starting on next week on Monday, talk to me about what are the things that you guys are focused on coming off these two exhibitions.
Just doing what we've been doing that's helping us win, and just keep working in practice every day to get better.
How much of an impact does Parker was Jackson late in that first half to kind of get you guys in this?
He was big, you know. Everybody know he can shoot. Shots wasn't falling, but then he just caught fire and couldn't miss.
I don't know if you got asked him before, but that dunk.
Yeah. Like I said, just doing my job. Set a good screen, and my guy Colin hit me on the road.
Best dunk you